Robertson Family Racing Pigeons, James here. Hope this finds everyone doing well. Happy Independence Day for those who reside in the United States. Great holiday. Really thankful for my freedoms. So here's a quick look at those imports. They're doing pretty well. Just chilling here. I've had them in the aviary. Tomorrow I'll be shipping about half of them off to a different loft. So I've had a week or so to kind of go over them and decide which ones I want to have breed here. And I think I've made my selections. Today we're going to, we got some eggs that are already popping out of these rockets. But today we're going to look at some of the youngsters that are available for transfer. I'm running out of space, so I'm motivated to see these youngsters get placed in new homes. I have a fan going on here because just in the last week, the oppressive Maryland humidity has set in. I'm gonna turn that off while we talk. Oh, it's been impressive. Those who live in humid climates know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so stick with me through this video because we're going to talk about one or two things of interest to the pigeon community. One of them is a big surprise about a major flyer that is closing up shop. And then another one is about a flyer in the Netherlands who has just been killing it recently, doing amazingly well. We're going to talk a little bit about them too. So, as we look over these youngsters as I vaccinate them, we'll talk about some of that stuff. So, stay with me and hope everyone's doing well as always. So, I've had some time to look over these birds. I think I know which ones I want to hang on to. Those three in the end, I'm hanging on to all three of those. Not because of their colors, but because of just how awesome they handle and also their genetics. I'll tell you a little bit more information on the background of each one probably in the next video. And then I'm gonna hold on to a couple of these other blue bars. And then the rest I think are going to California. I cannot believe it, but I ordered 100 bands this year and I'm gonna go through them. I cannot believe it. I did not expect that. Never would have guessed. We got some youngsters here, a bunch of them. This round and then the round previous, and I've got a few more there in the nest. They are available. Message me if you are interested in getting any RFRP Blood in your loft. Would love to see you guys set up with some of these birds. All right, I'm gonna get to it. Some of the most surprising, earth-shattering almost news that we've had in the last few months in the pigeon world is that JWP Macaloney in Scotland, they are getting out of pigeons. They have kind of dominated pigeon racing in Scotland for a while. And they have tremendous birds. So they're going to be auctioning off all of their birds. I don't know when, I think at the end of the year, not sure. But one of their all-time greatest bird and kind of their foundation bird is black caviar. And she was an incredible racer, incredible breeder. This bird right here is a great granddaughter of black caviar out of 278 Marie Curie. Full siblings to this bird have been outstanding breeders. So I sold one bird in the Abbey auction. It was a full sibling to this bird, to Black Bell Loft, and that bird went on to breed Black Bell's #1 young bird for that year. So that was cool. Anyways, here is a great granddaughter of black caviar. This one is 167. Really haven't showed too many youngsters off this pair this year because they've been in that rabbit hutch, but this is off of Flyboy and Athena. So Athena is also a Macaloney bird. Really nice built youngster right here. yes, oh yes. You're a beauty. You are a beauty. Yeah, you are. Look at that. I like when they have that little kind of light coloring in their wings. It's beautiful. This is 169. This is out of Cup of Joe and Greek Iris. This is a beefy, buff bird. Oh yes, it is. What a beauty. Short, humorous arm bone there. Sharp his wing. That's a nice little bird. Cup of Joe and Greek Iris. So if you're interested in getting some of the best of Greek bloodlines and Nemelka bloodlines, this would be a great little bird. Just chilling. I like when they just sit. Of course, any second now it could just fly off. Look at this beauty. Oh man. This is a nice little hen off of Falco and the Cantadora hen. Cantadora hen was bred by Aztec Loft and is a granddaughter of Wolverine. Wow. And of course Falco is off of Falco Ebon Imports. Really well muscled. Single pintail. Nice little bird. Let's see how many flights this one has. Oh, it's already dropped. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. I think this one only had 10 flights. Falco has 11 flights, so sometimes he passes that on to his offspring. So a cool story about Falco Ebon. He is a small loft, relatively small loft in the Netherlands, but he has just been killing it this year. Well, and the last several years, really. But he's got 2 birds that have done really well the last 2 years, and that is Pandemic and Pizza. 2 birds that were nest mates, and wow, they are just doing phenomenal on the national level against thousands of birds, getting first prizes. Just amazing. Super impressive results from Falco Ebon in the Netherlands. So fun to have some of his blood here in the United States. Not too many have this blood in the United States. Very few, actually. So it's kind of fun. All right, speaking of Falco Ebon, this is also off of Falco and the Cantadora hen. Fosters some eggs. That's why we got the bird before that I just showed you. Look at this beauty. Love that eye tick. It's got some white feathers here in the front as well. Oh, what a beauty. If I had to guess, I'd guess a cock, but not sure. But what were we just talking about? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Both wings. That's a beauty. That is a beauty. Already shows great balance. What a beauty. My teenage boys are wrestling upstairs. That's what's going on in the background. Yes, that's right. I have teenage boys, and they're always wrestling. Always. It doesn't matter what activity we're doing. Family council, scripture study, family prayer, mealtime. There's a wrestle going on somewhere in this house. It never ends. So, another beauty from Falco and the Cantadora hen. $172 off of Greg Rockets Imports. This is a full sibling to those white grizzles. that I showed. Look at that beauty. Small. She's gonna be great. I think it's a hen. I mean, I don't know, but feels like a hen to me. Gorgeous. Gorgeous little bird. Once again, I love these spreads. So this is a spread phenotype. I don't know the pattern gene underneath this, but I don't know if it's a blue bar, blue check. But the spread gene basically takes that dark banding color that you see on the tip of the tail and spreads it across all of the feathers and kind of masks the pattern. So this one has the spread gene. Sweet. What a beauty. Original Greg Rockets. This bird is also available. All right, here's an estimate to that black. This one is a grizzle. And it might actually be a tiger grizzle. Not positive. So tiger grizzle. Got a lot of running around upstairs. I'm telling ya, life with boys. It's busy. It's exciting. I think this is actually just going to be a regular grizzle. Now that I look at it, now that I've seen it a little bit longer, it looks like some of these, looks like it's already molting a few of its feathers. You know, they don't quite look like the juvenile feathers up here where my thumb is. Maybe. We'll see. But it has the potential because we have, its parents are black cock and a grizzle. And if they pass on the spread gene and the grizzle gene, then you get tiger grizzle. So we'll just have to see. Beautiful, original Greg Rockets, right there. One of the hottest bloodlines right now. Even the big dogs are getting imports off of Greg Rockets. Aztec Loft, some of the others. $180. Who can guess who this is? $180. Put in the comments what pair you think $180 is out of. If you know my birds, let's see how well you guys know my birds. Fantastic balance on this bird. Super strong wing, even though it's still growing out. All right, put in the comments who you think this bird is out of. Which pair? Which Robertson Family Racing pigeon pair is this bird out of? I love it when they're chill like that. Look at that. Just sitting there. What a cool bird. All right, put your guesses for 180